Alright, so the most voted homework question for 1 through 2 is 122. Conceptually, I think you guys know how to do this. I think the wording is just a little bit different. So it asks for what values of x is square root 3 minus x a real number. Okay, and this is actually relevant to the logo project. The square root's the one graph that only goes one way because you can't have a negative under the square root. It'll be an imaginary number. So only certain values work here. And if you go back to the domain and range of the parent function, the domain's actually 0 to positive infinity, and your range is also 0 to positive infinity. So it's restricted in both the vertical and the horizontal direction. So we need to figure out what will make x a real number, or the solution to this a real number, so what we can put in for x. So the main thing here, if we look at this, we have to have everything in parentheses, or inside the argument, 3 minus x has to be greater or equal to 0. The moment it's less than 0, it's an imaginary number because we have a negative under the square root. So we take this, we set it equal to or greater than 0, and then we're just going to solve. You're going to add x each to each side, and we'll get 3 is greater than or equal to x. So x, you know what, another way we can write this, x, if you want to put it in the front, would be less than or equal to 3. Same thing, we're writing it the same way. So for this to be true, x has to be less than or equal to 3. If it's greater than 3, for example, if it's 4, you'll get a negative 1, and you'll have that negative in the square root. Okay. So again, we can't have a negative in the square root, and that's where this inequality comes in. We don't want that. Okay. So this is true.